Keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I've taken 25 selfies in the last 10 minutes.
26.
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Following is a special presentation from the WTJX archives.
You know, this island of St. Croix have so much history, and yet we as a people know so little bit about our history.
My story is your story as well. My story is your story. Our story, 150 something years ago. 150 something years ago. My story is your story. In the Danish West Indies, confusion all over the place. Confusion all over the place. Why can't we be free when our brothers and sisters in the British West Indies are free? Why can't we be free? My story, your story. My story, your story. Brothers and sisters, I will have you know, it wasn't easy. They have turned blacks.
In 1848, St. Croix, the capital of the Danish West Indies, was in severe depression, and the enslaved population was in rebellion. Things were so bad, the government was collecting taxes in provisions, food, to be able to feed the enslaved population that was starving.
Are we not humans? Those days, yes, in those days, when everybody was calling for emancipation for all slaves, why should we be still kept in bondage? Why? Why? Why not our freedom now? Why? We want our freedom. We want our freedom now.
Under the climate of rebellion and repression, a master sugar boiler took advantage of the opportunities the privilege of his craft gave him. Adam Gottlieb, General Bud Ho, was the master sugar boiler of St. Croix, Danish West Indies. He could read, he could write, and he was very aware and conscious of the events of St. Croix and the world around him.
I will have you know that rebellion was the order of the day. I will have you know rebellion was the order of the day. Slave master sending for slave mistresses. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Oh no! Oh no! Stop it! Oh, it got so bad. Windows and doors were being used for escape. Yes, our ancestors will escape with windows and doors. But if you are caught escaping, oh no! Oh no! Why? 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 Why are we being treated so? Are we not human beings? Are we not human beings? Why? Why?
In the summer of 1847, the Danish crown announced slavery would be abolished in the Danish West Indies in 1848 for all newborn, and 12 years later for the adults. This was a clarion call for General Bud Howe's consciousness. From then on, it was a concerted effort to plan and to organize the enslaved population of St. Croix from Kings Hill westward.
Proclamation, Danish government. From today, every newborn child is free. Free. What? All you slaves will have to wait 12 years for your freedom. What? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
kind people, see how they fight. Fight for freedom and the right to be free. Clothes are torn, no shoes on their feet. Have to struggle for the food that they eat. Aye, aye,
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Life is hard, there's no much to do except to work for the joy of the whites. Our life is tough, not enough food. Give us freedom and the right to be free. Aye, 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 oh, aye, 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 aye,
Come on. Please.
We know we are not dogs. We know we are not sheep or goats. You can't make us believe so. No, we're never going to think so. Oh no. We are not chickens. We are not goats. Upon you ancestors, let it be well. Let us succeed our ancestors. Oh yes, we call upon you. Listen. Muntie, listen to the talking drums. Listen to the conch shells. Listen to the gumbe. Listen. Oh, ancestors, we call on you. Let it be well. Let it be well. Oh, let us succeed in our struggles. They are making us believe that we are goats and sheep. We are not. We are not. We are not. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. can take away our names. You can even try to take away our voices, but you cannot take away our chants. You cannot take away our rhythms. You cannot take away our dance. You cannot take away our identity. You cannot take away, I love, there are some things you cannot have, but say it in the mother tongue. Yes, there are some things you can only say it in your mother tongue. Oh yes, you can take away our names. You can take away our everything, but you can't take away our rhythms. Our rhythms, our soul, it's our very hearts. We are one in rhythms. We are one. Yes.
We are going, heaven knows where we are going. We know we will. We will get there. Heaven knows where we are going. We know we will. It will be long, we know, but we know that we will get there soon. We will get there. Heaven knows where we are going. We know we will. Trouble!
Hey!
Trouble!
Hey!
Trouble!
Hey!
Why me no the ten on the bay? Why me no? Why me no the ten on the bay? Why me no the ten on the bay? Why me? Hey! Why me? Hey! Why me? Don't get it on the bay. Why me? Why me no the ten on the bay? Why me no? Why me no the bay? Why me? Hey! Why me?
Yes. We are in this together. Whatever has gone and whatever will come, we are in this together. Yes.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. Say, waya Africa, lo.
Yeah, warrior Africa.
Say, waya
Yeah, warrior Africa. Bambara, 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 Bambara. Yeah, warrior Africa. Yeah, warrior Soweto. Bambara, 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 yeah, warrior Africa. Yeah, warrior Africa. Yeah. Why am I no? Why am I no? No yete, no yebai. Why am I? Yeah, why am I? Yeah, why am I? No yete, no yebai. Why am I? yes. Oh, yes. We know. We also know how to pick up our arms. We also know how to pick up our arms. We also know we are a team. We are a team. We are a team. There is no one hero. We have many heroes. We have many heroes. I will let you know that we had many heroes. We are all heroes. We know how to pick up our arms in our dances and in our rhythms. We'll tell you we are all heroes. We want our freedom.
We want our freedom. We want our freedom.
We want our freedom.
Yes, we want our freedom.
Yes, we want it.
When?
Now.
When?
Now.
When?
Now.
When?
Now.
Yes.
Otherwise.
Yes. We want our freedom now. Otherwise.
Burn it. We're going to burn them down.
We are ready to burn down.
Burn
down.
Burn down the whole of tribes. And hold up, Croix. Trouble. Yes. You have till 12 o'clock midday. Today. 12 o'clock?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock?
12 o'clock it is.
12 o'clock?
12 o'clock. 12.
Yes. 12 o'clock it is. 12 o'clock.
General Budo is a peace man. General Budo is a peace man.
We want our freedom. We want our freedom. We want our freedom.
General Budho organized the people of the western side of his island to come to the fort area on Sunday, July 2nd. By sundown, it was clear by the gathering of enslaved Crucians in the area that something was up. But it wasn't until later that night when the outlawed and prohibited gombe drums began to sing from the hillsides of the north side that it was realized something was in fact happening on St. Croix.
can't bear this any longer. We cannot bear this any longer. We cannot bear. How long can you continue to bend? One day we're going to snap. One day we're going to snap. Only a matter of time. We're going to snap.
My brothers and sisters,
What's going on? Come on.
do you know what time it is?
Yes.
It's
time to
It is almost midday.
Yes.
And the governor has still not shown up.
We're gonna burn it.
The governor is still not here. What do we do?
Back down!
Back down, back down, back down.
Fire!
Back down.
Hold it. Please. Let us give them just an extension till 4 o'clock.
No.
Extend it!
No.
No! Burn!
No extension. We're gonna back down, back down.
Fire! Burn down! No! Let's burn it!
So, 4 o'clock it is. 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yes. 4 o'clock?
Yeah,
4 o'clock?
4
Come on.
o'clock.
4 o'clock?
4 o'clock.
Good. 4 o'clock it is. We want our freedom. We want our freedom.
We want our freedom! We want our freedom! We want our freedom! We want our freedom! You know, at this time, imagine what your ancestors, how they were feeling. Imagine how our ancestors were feeling. Freedom was so near. Imagine. Oh.
Proclamation.
Yes.
All unfree in the Danish West Indies are from here today free.
D. Roberts, D. Roberts, the governor, Amasowa, Janabudo, Bodo. Kwame Ketre Damte, Major Gillick. Daniel Appa, Admiral Martin, Daniel Appa.
Hanifa. Masera. Stalin. Where am I? Ajib. Oceana, Jera, Zadito, Khadija, Jenna, Dana,
Osei Apiaje, the master drama. Ochirema, the master drama. Vida, 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 Malpamo, vida. Becky, Becky Akwe, Becky Akwe. Kwame Ansabru, Kwame Ansabru, Kwame Ansabru is the leader of the dance company, Free Tete, Free Tete.
Kofi Dennis. He is the director of this very program. The director, Kofi Dennis.
Yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Mary.
Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Now we have our hostess here, and also part of us, of the group, Nana Jua Lewis. Based here right in St. Croix. She's the reason we are here. And I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to Mary Moorhead, Peggy, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. YTT, you want to come and dance? Come on, 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 come on. Mary, Peggy. Mary Moorhead, yesterday, today, and forever, right?
Please give him a great round of applause. Anise Groma. Please give him a great round of applause. Anise Groma.
Now, if I had to ask you, if you ever heard of the Mbundu people, maybe one or two of you might know. But I need to tell you that they, even today, are the most economically and politically dominant people in a major West African country. So what I have to do with we? Well, let me tell you, I am sure that there's enough of you in here that have heard the name Queen Nzinga. Yeah. Did you know that Queen Nzinga was a Mbundu? And furthermore, did you know that the first Maroons on this island of St. Croix were Mbundu people who were actually captured while fighting with Queen Nzinga in Angola? At the time, we knew the land as Ndongo. Queen Nzinga of the Ndongo were fighting the Portuguese in the early and mid 17th century. What that have to do with us? It so happens that in that same 17th century, there were 3 European settlements on this beautiful island of St. Croix. Right in this area, there were a French settlement. You ever heard of Huguenots? You see, France, even today, is a very Catholic country. And in them days, if you wasn't Catholic, your life wasn't too valuable. And they call you Huguenots. That is a French term for what we today call Protestants. They had a settlement right in this area, French Huguenots. You see where the airport is today? They still call it Negro Bay. The English people had a settlement there. And where you find Christian state today, there was a Dutch settlement. That's why they call that old building Fort Louis Augusta. Was built by them Dutch people. Any of you ever been to Dominica? Who ever heard about Dominica? That is what St. Croix looked like at the time we're talking. 3 big rivers, 16 navigable streams with fish you could eat this island. These 3 settlements didn't know of each other. They like you had Center Line Road, you could run up the road and go from the French and meet up with the English. No. According to the Europeans, this was a jungle of miasma. Very wooded, very thick, very humid island. Just about the time when Queen Nzinga is routing Portuguese in the early 1640s, the Dutch settlement that was in the east Christian state area received from the kingdom of Ndongo the first Africans to arrive on this island in recorded history. 1644. What about the Mbundu people who was captured while fighting with Queen Nzinga? What became of them? These are the first legitimate Maroons of St. Croix. The first Crucians out of Ndongo, that today we call Angola, of the kingdom of Queen Nzinga. Why they don't tell you these things? You don't think our young people would have a little more self-worth, a little more pride, a little more belief in their ancestors if they could learn of the courageous history of our people? I asked you if you know about the Mbundu, M-B-U-N-D-U, Mbundu. Our first Crucians were Mbundu. The Mbundu people, look it up for yourself, one of the finest iron workers of Central Africa, one of their traits. Another one, the most agriculturally skilled people of Central Africa. And would you believe the fiercest hunters of Central Africa? This island produced the first labor union in the entire Caribbean. But yet they're going to tell you that your history is not worth studying. It is not worth telling. But here it is. Because these things that I'll tell you, the only island in the Caribbean been under 7 different sovereign nations. The only one. The only island in the Eastern Caribbean to free itself from slavery. The only one in the whole Eastern Caribbean. Why you don't want to tell your children about your history? I know you will say, well, me. But yet you allow people in charge of your children that would not even give them a sense of pride, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of direction, identity to know where they come from, the proud legacy the ancestors laid down, so that as a people, we can begin to have a passion for life. Because really, our young people, a lot of them don't give up. Me talking about no passion for life, it's a passion for now. And if you ain't give to me, I'll kill you. Why we don't want our children to know the proud ancestry that they come from? You don't think this will help to direct them? Well, here we are now. I don't know what we're going to try next, because we don't try an education governor. And this is where we reach. I don't know what we're going to try next. But the fact of the matter is that this one little island have more history than the next dozen islands put together. this one little island. And yet and still, we continue to settle for what they give us. As a people, we are not worthy of our ancestors. If they could, they would turn their back on us. And I say this because I stand here proudly telling you, that's about all I just do. Read about our history. And it is fascinating. And let me tell you, the Mbundu people, our proud, accomplished people in West Africa today, they planted the first African roots right here on this island of St. Croix. I think it is more than worthy of we as a 21st century people to recognize that we are standing on the bruised but very strong shoulders of our ancestors. And recognizing that, we should clearly understand we cannot fail.
Clear the road.
This July 4th, join me, John Stamos, as I'm back to host a Capital Fourth.
With Carole King and the Broadway cast of Beautiful, Kayala Settle, Lee Brice, Vanessa Williams, Yolanda Adams, Angelica Hale, The Muppets of Sesame Street.
It's the Capital Fourth.
Thursday, July 4th at 10 p.m. on WTJX Original.
This is the beginning of the most audacious undertaking that man has ever attempted.
It was a hard march.
There's always a possibility that catastrophic failure, of course.
The computer was overloading. It was touch and go.
This will be the greatest and most complex exploration in man's history.
Okay, now we should be coming down the ladder now.
Everybody felt they had a piece of it, and they did.
Tuesday, July 16th at 8 p.m. on WTJX Original.
Free speech, free press, free society.
Why are these rights important? How do the rights to free speech and a free press ensure that we continue to live in a free democratic society? These enduring questions take on even more significance in 2019 given the current socio-political climate in the United States. The VI Bar Foundation and the VI Bar Association will tackle these issues in a panel discussion live July 12th at 8 p.m. on WTJX TV. Channel 12.
There once was a time